We've had a lightweight knockout and a junior featherweight knockout so far in our first two fights. Now we move on to the heavyweights. Guido Wianello taking on Marlon Williams. Wianello's 7 victories have all come by way of knockout, and the first 3 victories in Marlon Williams' career came by knockout. So we'll see if these guys can go the distance or if we'll be off to an early night. We'll send it up to Mark Chinook.
Ladies and gentlemen, we return to the action here inside the Virgin Hotel, Las Vegas. This is boxing, this is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. This bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the heavyweight division. Our judges at ringside, Eric Cheek, John McKay, and Ricardo Ocasio. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Mike Ortega. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 217.5 pounds. Wearing red trunks with white trim, he brings a record of 6 wins with only 1 defeat. 3 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Lafayette, Louisiana, Marlon Williams. Introducing out of the red corner, he weighed in at 244 pounds. Wearing white trunks with gold trim, he brings a record of 7 wins, no losses, 1 draw. All 7 victories coming by way of knockout. He is a 2016 Olympian from Rome, Italy, Guido, the Gladiator Wianello!
Okay, gentlemen, we're going to cool, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Good luck. Touch them up.
After that 6-round majority draw against Kingsley eBay in July of 2020, Guido Wianello decided to take it back to basics, returning to Italy for this camp and working with his amateur coach Simone della Sandrini. He said, "We never lost together in 35 amateur fights, and I just needed to go back home. Little homesick, missed his niece." But Tim, he got some great sparring in London with Joe Joyce and right here in Las Vegas to close out camp against Jared Anderson.
You know, sometimes a fighter has to go through something, go through some things, some difficulties in his boxing career, so that way it can move him in the right direction. It can help him with his decision making. So going back home, he seemed in the fighter meetings, he seemed to be calm, he seemed to be happy, you know, cheery, very cheery inside the ring. And he says that, hey, I can't wait to get in the ring so you guys can see what I've improved on.
We asked Simone D'Alessandrini, in those 2 years that you were away with him when he trained with Abel Sanchez and Kevin Berry, what'd you notice? And he said he had a Frankenstein style, very stiff. So we want him to be more fluid, and you see the quick hands and the fluidity early on from Guido.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, his feet were always moving, you know, early on in his career. In his last 7 fights, they were always moving. Now he's slowed his feet down. Now he has everything underneath him. He's trying to shoot with more power, being a little bit more precise. That right hand right there was vicious.
All right, nice right hand to the head first and now to the body from Guido Wianello. And he's got Williams pinned against the ropes, digging a strafing left hook down to the rib cage as well.
See, he's looping that right hand, trying to come around the guard of Williams. Williams is tucking up. But if he throws it straight down the middle, it'd be a little bit more effective.
Nice right hand, a body shot, drops Marlon Williams.
That was an uppercut, champ. Uppercut.
Was it?
That was an uppercut.
Oh, I thought it was a body shot.
He said a push.
Push with a punch.
That wasn't a push. Ooh. Beautiful shot right there.
Now we see the stick once again from Guido Wianello, who already sent Marlon Williams down here in the first 2 minutes of round number 1. And there's an overhand right. And once again, he's got Williams doing the stanky leg.
Yes, he does. You know, and what I like about what Guido's doing, see the feint right there? Feinting at the door right there. Stepped in, got a position. Nice jab right there from Guido.
Quick combinations, now a left hook down to the body from Guido Wianello. And you can see that Marion Williams is having a hard time staying on his feet here with the pressure that Wianello's putting on him. Oh, another right hand, and that's a delayed reaction shot. And down goes Williams for the 2nd time.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me gloves. Give me gloves.
Man,
You all right?
he put some barbecue sauce on those ribs right there with that shot.
Trying to finish him off here in round one, and down for the third time is Marion Williams.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You all right? Gloves. You all right? Continue.
Oh my goodness.
Time.
The bell saved him
He went
momentarily,
to the
but
wrong corner. He
will
don't know
his
where he's
corner
at
make
now.
the
Look at
right
his leg.
choice?
Look how he's walking. Back
He's
to the
done.
corner. Oh my goodness. Fight's over.
No, he's out of it.
He's still stunned.
Yeah.
Come tu attacchi lui mette il gancio sinistro, hai visto? Allora mandi a vuoto e riempia. Esatto. Allora,
They gonna let him go back out?
quando lo replica col montante, hai visto là l'hai preso?
the
l'hai
referee Mike
schiacciato.
Ortega
Bravo, Gigi,
spoke to the
bravo.
doctor and said he's out on his feet. But Tim, it was
Quando
brutal.
lo trovi sulle corde,
Shouldn't be
quando va
brutal.
all'angolo,
It's target
non
practice
siamo
from here on
più-
out. You know, the first knockdown was actually an uppercut. Landed. But in this replay here, Guido's measuring right here. Got those hands up. Boom, come around. Barbecue sauce for those ribs. Beautiful right hand down to the body. And this is the second knockdown here. Boom. Again. Right
That's it.
hand,
No, you're
well
done.
placed.
You're
Started
done.
high,
You're
finished
out.
low.
And the fight
That's
is over.
exactly how you set up a beautiful knockout right there.
The fight is over. It should have been stopped at the end of the first round. It ends up being that they gave him the full minute, see if he would recover, did the right thing, and then they realized that Marion Williams was in no condition to continue, and they made the right choice as Guido Vianello improves to 8-0. 8-0-1, 8 knockouts, and he said, look, sometimes a draw or a loss can teach you a lot more
that's
than
what
a
I'm saying.
victory,
You
and he
gotta-
came back strong, Tim.
You got to go through some things, but see, this wasn't a big challenge right here for him. But what I do like about it is the way he was able to set up his offense. That's what I like about it. It was clean work. It was very effective. I see the improvements. I see he slowed down his feet, you know, boxing more like a pro, being more solid and grounded to be able to deliver his punching power. I like how he was shooting his jab up and down, changing the rhythms up on his jab. I like the fact that he feinted his way before he actually attacked. He brought the hands high, dropped it down low. He seemed like a complete fighter today. I like the improvements I'm seeing from Guido. And, you know, I want to see him with a little bit better competition. I knew this was going to happen as soon as this man walked into the ring, but I was highly impressed with his work tonight.
All right, so Tim, when he walked back, we didn't like what we saw, and the referee didn't like what he see when the bell was about to ring. Let's listen and check it out.
Bravo. Quello lucido.
I mean, he tried to give him a chance.
Nah, look at the
That's
left
it.
leg.
No, you're done, man.
I mean,
you're done. You're
you
out
can
of it.
tell the demeanor of a fighter.
He's
The
all done.
referee's been around the sport long enough. He knows that this fighter doesn't really want to come out there. And he stepped in. He did the right thing because his trainer was actually supposed to stop the fight. You know, his trainer let him go, let him continue. But the referee was very professional tonight. He saw a man that did not want to continue just by his body language and did the right thing and stepped in and saved this man's life.
Mike Ortega had great clock awareness. He allowed this fighter, who we saw was in horrible shape coming into the corner, to recover.
Yeah.
He didn't recover, and when he saw that, immediately he called off the fight. Mark Chinook has the official time.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the Virgin Hotel Las Vegas, referee Mike Ortega calls a stop to this bout at the top of the second round, declaring your winner by technical knockout, Guido, the Gladiator Vianello.
Guido Vianello proves that there's nothing like home cooking. He went back to Italy, get some pasta, see his family, came back stronger than ever. When we return, we'll talk about the possibility of a Loma Teofimo rematch.